Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to HIMediaTV. I'm your host, Evan from HIMediaTV, and welcome back to HIMedia Headlines for today, August the 8th, 2026. So, we all know that AI companies are willing to throw a lot of money around, and plenty of municipalities and people have been quick to fold under the pressure, taking giant payouts, either as politicians, either on the back end and to let things go through to the chagrin of the local population who have in some places resorted to throwing bricks and shooting guns through politicians' windows who voted for these things and pushed them through regardless of the people's desires. That being said, some people are still willing to fight and not fold under the guise of litigation, under the threat of litigation, or under the carrot of insane amounts of money for their land or the stick of intense litigation. A local Northern Kentucky woman by the name of Ida Huddleston was offered the sum of $26 million for her 1,200-acre farmland this year, which an unnamed company would turn into an AI data center. Huddleston's daughter, Delzia Blair, reported that she would stay and hold and feed a nation, and that 26 million doesn't mean anything. And you know what? Good on her. Because the thing is that, there's that old adage of they're not making any more land. And land in today's day and age is becoming more and more unattainable for people of, certain income brackets. This lady keeping this might be a way for her to allow her family to have, any ability to have it. I'm just saying. That being said, one of the things that I want to just give a big props to Miss Ida for doing this, because we need more stories of people not folding in the throes of this. Bear, her daughter, claims there is a history to the site that the data center company would be ignoring. She told the reporting Local 12 news station about it. My grandfather and great-grandfather and a whole bunch of family have all lived here for years, paid taxes on it, fed a nation off of it. They even raised wheat through the Depression and kept bread lines up in the United States of America when people didn't have anything else. Bear claims to be among dozens of landowners approached by the anonymous buyer who reportedly represents a major AI company. Notably, Local 12 claims that the land where Bear lives is worth around $6,000 per acre, which makes the offer about 10 times the actual value, which is a testament to how desperate they want to be in a place like this because, well, they in the middle of buttfuck yee ass nowhere, they just think they can run over these people. And generally speaking, I have a general disdain for, Republican voters, and rural people tend to be Republican coded. Not all, not all, not all, not all. But AI is the devil, and I'm glad, my fellow Americans are fighting against it. But a lot more needs to be done. Anyways, let's give big old props to Madam Ida Huddleston, the local hero in Northern Kentucky, for being one of many landowners in the area who are fighting against this corporate takeover. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to this episode of HIMedia Headlines for today, August the 8th, 2026. We appreciate your time and your listenership. If you liked this episode, please consider joining our Discord. We have an awesome little Discord that we would love to have you be a part of our community. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode, please consider sticking around. We'd love to see you around some more, as it were. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, this has been HIMediaTV. I have been your host, Evan from HIMediaTV, and I will see you guys next time.